Has someone you love started changing? Not drastically, just a little off. A bit quieter, maybe. Slower to respond. Or maybe their favorite jeans suddenly look like they belong to someone else. We often think of old age as a slow and graceful walk into the sunset. But the truth? The body has a different game plan. It starts whispering well before it stops. And if we're not paying attention, we miss it. Until those whispers become silence. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 often overlooked signs that may appear up to a year before an elderly person passes away. These aren't meant to scare you. They're here to help you prepare, respond with compassion, and make the most of every precious moment. Some of these signs might be things you've already noticed but shrugged off. Others might be subtle changes that now in hindsight make you say, "Oh, that's what that was." Stick with us until the end because each sign gives you a chance to create comfort, provide better care, and most importantly, show up with love. Let's begin. Number 1, they just stop wanting to do stuff. We're not talking about refusing to go bungee jumping or skipping Tuesday's bingo. We're talking about a slow, steady loss of interest in everything. Hobbies they used to love? Forgotten. Friends they used to call? Silence. Even watching their favorite game show becomes too much effort. This isn't laziness. It's not depression in the usual sense either. It's often the body and brain gently pulling back from the world. Energy conservation. The soul in some ways is preparing to close up shop. It can be hard to watch. You may try to coax them out of it. "Let's go for a walk, Mom." "Come on, Dad, let's make pancakes like we used to." But if they politely decline, or worse, flat out refuse, it's not defiance, it's a clue. The body is prioritizing rest over stimulation. The kindest thing you can do? Sit with them. Hold their hand. Watch the birds out the window together. It's not about doing anymore. It's about being. Number 2, their sleep pattern gets really strange. You ever notice how babies and the elderly both sleep like they're on their own personal schedules? There's a reason. Toward the end of life, circadian rhythms, the body's internal clock, start to break down. People might sleep all day and stay up at night, or nap endlessly, only to wake up disoriented and confused. You may even see them drift into periods where they seem half asleep and half awake. Don't panic. This is normal. The body is doing less. It needs less energy. It's no longer operating on a 9-to-5 schedule. It's operating on a when I feel like it schedule. Respect that. And if your loved one suddenly sleeps a lot more than usual, it might be time to adjust your expectations, not theirs. This is when it helps to keep visits short, but meaningful. Don't take it personally if they fall asleep mid-conversation. Honestly, if you've ever listened to a teenager describe their favorite video game, you've probably done the same. Number 3, food? Man, remember when they used to get excited about dinner? Now, meals are more of a chore than a treat. Loss of appetite is incredibly common in the final year of life. It's not always due to illness. Sometimes the body is simply done. It no longer needs the calories or the effort required to chew, swallow, and digest. Even favorites like mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, or that very specific brand of pudding they used to love, none of it holds the same appeal. Taste buds dull, smells fade, hunger disappears. And here's the thing, forcing food isn't the answer. If your loved one is still enjoying a few bites here and there, celebrate that. Offer small, easy-to-eat options. Soups, smoothies, ice cream. Hey, it's basically medicine at this point. Focus on hydration, comfort, and dignity, not portion sizes. Because this stage isn't about nourishing the body. It's about nourishing the spirit. Number 4, their memory fades in peculiar ways. Now, we all forget stuff. You put your keys in the fridge once, and suddenly your family wants to do a full cognitive workup. But this is different. You might notice they forget recent conversations, but vividly remember events from 50 years ago. They might call you by the wrong name or pause mid-sentence, trying to remember what they were talking about. This fading memory can sometimes come and go. One moment, they're sharp and witty. The next, they're asking what day it is again. This inconsistency can be confusing, even heartbreaking. But here's the truth. The brain, like the rest of the body, is winding down. Think of it like a light bulb flickering before it turns off. Sometimes it glows brightly. Other times it dims. Don't focus on the flickers. Focus on the light that's still there. And if they start withdrawing socially or seem more confused in noisy or busy environments, let them find comfort in quiet. The world doesn't need to be loud to be loving. Number 5, they start saying things that sound final. You'll hear it in passing, a comment, a strange phrase. Don't forget me, okay? I think I'm ready. I've had a good life. Or they might start talking to people who've already passed. Your grandpa was just here, they'll say with a smile, or they'll mention dreams filled with long-lost friends. This isn't always a sign of confusion. Sometimes it's a deeply spiritual moment, a gentle awareness that the end is near. And while we might be afraid of it, they often aren't. In fact, many elderly people become more peaceful, more accepting. Some even say they feel guided, comforted, as though the next step is already unfolding. When you hear these phrases, don't correct them. Don't dismiss them. Instead, listen. Let them talk. You may be hearing their heart preparing to say goodbye in the most loving way it knows how. If someone you love is showing one or several of these signs, it doesn't mean they're going to pass tomorrow, but it does mean their body and mind are shifting. The best gift you can give in these moments isn't more medicine or more activity. It's presence, attention, peace. Be there, not to fix, but to feel with them. Laugh at old stories. Hold their hand. Let them rest when they need to rest. Love when it's time to love. And remember, this stage of life, though difficult, can be deeply beautiful. A time to reflect, to forgive, to appreciate. If this video helped you see things more clearly, drop a comment below with the words, "I'm listening." And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell, because we're here to walk this journey with you, one step at a time. Until next time, stay gentle, stay grounded, and as always, stay wise.